Oh, already swept some sell side. Ooh. All right, there's open. Let's see what we got. NQ bearish SMT.
It's quite unusual. And, as you mentioned, Prime in DC is actually down. So there is a question about whether, what's the goal here? Is this more
Yep.
symbolic than anything
Bearish
else?
SMT is going to
Looking at
hold
the
so
actual
far.
federal agent component here, there are a couple issues. The first is that we're talking about a zero-sum equation. If you have FBI agents and other federal agents out on the streets doing patrols as though they are police officers, which they're not, by the way, that's taking them away from other jobs that they do, these critical, complex cases such as counterterrorism, counterintelligence, cybercrime, all of the things that you would expect the FBI to be working on any given day in order to try to stop potential threats. They're no longer doing that. And just to give you a sense of what we're talking about when we think about what's the possible impact here, there are about 4,000 members of the Metro Police Department in D.C. By comparison, the FBI is so small. I mean, we're talking about 12,000 agents for the entire country. So there's a big question about what impact will there actually be
So let's
from
sort of
all of the
take
different
sell
cases.
side.
And then the last thing I
Let's
would
watch
mention
for
is
London
that
low.
this is something that FBI agents are not trained to do. They're not trained to do, day-to-day policing. In fact, people may not know this, but the FBI rarely ever does something like a felony car stop, for example. Because when the FBI is going to arrest someone, that's
Oh
planned
yeah,
out. They bring in overwhelming force. They try to control the environment. And so,
should keep
talking to
going.
law enforcement, it raises several different issues here, including safety issues. If you have agents that aren't actually trained to be police officers out doing this kind of work, That's right, and it's the same exact set of characteristics here. Agents that work other investigations, all of those serious cases, stopping threats like terrorism and other issues, pulled off to essentially be immigration officers to go along with Border Patrol and
We're
ICE
definitely going for London low.
to try to pull people off the streets who may be here unlawfully. And I talked to numerous agents as that was underway as well. They said, look, not only is this something that we didn't sign up for, this is not something that we should be focused on. Because again, we're talking about a finite number of resources here. Now, there is a larger question: can the president do that? It appears that that's the case. So this isn't a question in the minds of agents that I'm talking to that the president is doing something that he's not allowed to do. They obviously work for the executive
Alright, so manipulation leg, we're bound to reverse. Either at London low or a little bit below. 655.
If they show back up in the state of Texas, they will be arrested and taken to the Capitol. And if they want to evade that arrest, they're going to have to stay outside of the state of Texas for literally years. Right? And they might as well just start voting in California or voting in Illinois, wherever they may be.
So all eyes will be on the Austin, the Texas state capitol at 1 p.m. Central Time. And then there's also some big questions about some of the legal battles that are playing out. First, in the state of Illinois, the Texas Attorney General has asked the state to enforce those civil arrest warrants for the Texas Democrats. It's unclear when a hearing might be set on that. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker has said that Illinois does not have to adhere to that Texas law. And then there are those efforts by both the Attorney General Ken Paxton and the Governor Greg Abbott asking the Texas Supreme Court to remove or declare the seats vacant for some of those Texas House Democrats. We will wait to see whether the Texas Supreme
Just
Court
gotta wait.
decides to weigh in on that matter. But for now, it does not appear
A little
there
longer.
is a clear-cut ending to this battle, but they are facing that August 19th deadline for when this
Should get a play.
when this special session will end. All right, Arlen Sines, thank you so
God,
much.
I got like Poison Ivy playing
This
golf.
morning, the United Nations condemning the deaths of Palestinian journalists killed in an Israeli strike. And is it like a tree falling in the woods? If a portrait is hung where nobody can see it, doesn't make a sound. President Trump making moves to hide some of his predecessors.
No gaps here, no gaps. Just a little stop hunt, a little order block. There's no reason to deliver right from here. It's just playing difficult right now. Don't worry. There's no entry. If this fucking takes off, that would suck. Hopefully we stay below this buy side liquidity. Maybe it needs to take this guy out on MQ. Might have to take that out. Keep going. Be a Judas swing.
Breaking this morning, the United Nations is accusing Israel of, quote, a grave breach of international humanitarian law after an Israeli strike on Gaza City Sunday night targeted and killed a journalist with Al Jazeera. 6 other people, including at least 3 other journalists from the news outlet, were also killed. The Israeli military acknowledges it targeted and killed Al Jazeera correspondent Anas al-Sharif, and the IDF has accused him of leading a Hamas cell. That is an allegation, though, al-Sharif had previously denied. This strike comes as international condemnation is growing still against the Israeli Prime Minister and his plan for a military takeover of Gaza City and beyond. In a news conference, Netanyahu defended the plan.
Contrary to all, this is the best way to end the war and the best way to end it speedily.
Joining us right now is Democratic Congressman from New Jersey, Josh Gottheimer. He just came back from a trip to the region. Thanks for coming in, Congressman. Netanyahu defending this takeover and says this is the best way to end this war. What did you learn while you were there? Do you think this is the right plan to save hostages, save people in Gaza, and stop Hamas?
Well, what's clear is that this crisis is continuing, and people need humanitarian aid. We've got to surge into the region. But what is not getting reported on, in my opinion, is the fact that Hamas is the reason the food and the humanitarian aid is not getting to people who need it. It's the same reason we're not getting the hostages out. There are 50 left, including ones that we've seen videos of that Hamas is literally starving. I'm sure you saw those videos. One digging its own grave. I met with those families last week, and it is beyond painful to see what they're going through. And to get the aid in, this was my big takeaway. I went to the Kerem across.
Where are you going, Price? What is this nonsense?
Which is where the aid is moving from Israel and sitting in Gaza because the UN.
This is some nonsense.
Been failing to get that aid to people who need it. 80%.
We're gonna do like a levee sweep or whatever we call this. Bullshit sweep where we come close but not close enough or anywhere to sweeping. London low, and then we're just gonna take off. Sometimes it does this, and it's a real bitch. Hopefully it comes back. Delivers from one of these bearish gaps, but yeah. Sometimes price will do this. It will just create the higher low.
On the show just this morning, the father of
It's too bad.
an Israeli soldier who's been held hostage there since October 7th. Yehuda Cohen says that he's very critical of the Netanyahu plan. He thinks it is a horrible idea, and he thinks Netanyahu actually what he should.
Hopefully a nice stop hunt. Yeah, I think to take out these highs, all the stop losses resting up here. So let's see, we took them out on NQ. We have a bearish SMT again.
Continue attacking Gaza. Let me play what he said.
He sees the hostages as a burden because it pressures him for
guys here, so I probably don't want to go short yet if you were to scalp a short here.
From the opposition, from the army, from the families, and he needs. He only wants to come to Gaza because he wants to satisfy these extremists in his coalition.
Do you believe Netanyahu's drawing out this war for his own political purposes?
Well, first, I mean, I will never, ever try to question anything that any of the family members say who are going through it. 2 years because of what the Hamas terrorists did. We were at a kibbutz and we saw some of the massacre, the remnants of the massacre, and you realize just how long this has been going on. I think the key here, in my opinion, and this is what I spoke to the Prime Minister about, is what can we do to end this war? How do we get Hamas out? How do we get the hostages out? How do we continue to get aid in? And that's going to require a transition to a new government, as the Prime Minister said, which is critical in my opinion, moving to a new multinational Arab-led force on the ground there, peacekeeping force, along with a governing body, because Hamas clearly doesn't care about innocent Palestinians and doesn't care about their safety or being fed. So we've got to transition to a new government. The Arab League, I'm sure you saw for the first time ever, came out and said Hamas has to go. So to me, and this is what I talked to the Prime Minister about, is how do we get there as quickly as possible? How do you get those cells out? How do you get those last remaining cells out? They continue to obviously do everything they can to stop aid from getting in. They made $500 million last year off stolen aid.
As I reported off the top of this, Israel confirmed that it did target and kill at least 4 journalists from the news network Al Jazeera on Sunday. One of them, Anas al-Sharif, who's a prominent journalist who's extensively covered the war from inside Gaza. And a reminder to everyone, Israel does not allow Western journalists into Gaza to do any independent reporting. What is your reaction to that?
Well, first, I directly encourage the Prime Minister to let Western journalists in, because I think if they saw what I saw at the crossing, or if they had the meetings that I had with GHF about their successful distribution of aid, I think the reporting would change, because you can see that the aid is moving from Israel quickly into Gaza and sitting in Gaza and not being distributed. And so, of course, any lost life is tragic. I right now have to. I'm looking just like as you
Oh,
are.
this is some stupid PA.
This journalist who Israel claims is a Hamas operative, therefore a terrorist, and if that's the case.
But I mean, 192 journalists have been
It's just
killed
being
in the war. I mean, it's kind of
like abrasive. It's not smooth. This isn't like.
Yeah, many by Hamas, as you probably know. So listen, Hamas doesn't care about innocent life. They don't care about innocent Palestinians. I'm sure you saw the BBC story, which is no fan of
What's that?
They put
Equal
out saying
high.
that the Hamas
They're probably snap back down.
getting food, and the households next door that are not Hamas connected are not getting food. So let's be very clear who the terrorists are. In this instance, Hamas. What happened on October 7th? Hamas. What continues to be allowed? They're holding hostages, starving hostages. That's Hamas. It's clear that we need to get Hamas out of the way. So we've got to get a new government in there. Let Israel pull back and get out to the borders to protect their country, but to get out of Gaza. And that needs to be the ultimate goal. And crushing the terrorists, getting aid in, and getting the hostages out. And I think you've seen a desire now for a multinational Arab-led government structure there. And to me, that is the long-term answer.
Yeah, it's important that you're able to get on the ground and see what you did firsthand. Congressman, thanks for coming in. I appreciate your time. There's some breaking news just in. A federal judge has now rejected the Justice Department's latest bid to unseal the grand jury material in the Ghislaine Maxwell case. This was one of the lingering elements kind of on the legal front when it comes to this ongoing Jeffrey Epstein saga. Let's bring in Caitlin Polans, who's gathering this. Caitlin, what do you see and what are you learning?
Well, the judge here, Paul Engelmeyer in the Southern District of New York, he says, no way, these grand jury records that stood up to the indictment for Ghislaine Maxwell in court that she later went to trial on, they are not going to be released. The reason they're not going to be released is because the Justice Department's arguments just weren't good enough Justice Department wants to release, it's almost all public already. The court even reviewed the documents in the grand jury that had been used for this indictment, and
All
he
right,
says
the 950
only
macro. So we
really
take up some
minor
more
things was
IRL
found
buy
on
side,
the
the equal
record.
high there.
But the
ES wants a
Senate
little bit more, and then we smack
reviewed
back
this
down.
and confirmed it. The government even
That's my
supplied
prediction.
a binder highlighting information, and that the government wasn't sure if it was public.
ES needs a
That
little
was
bit
one of
more
Judge
because
says
there's still
sad
this
words,
high here and
clauses
even
each of
that,
the
but
sentences
that's the
highlighted.
equal
The
high. Also
items are
pulling
few
NQ
and
up.
far between, and the judge really is
I think
unhappy
ES
with
might
the
want a
idea
little bit
that
more.
there could be things in this record that would not be known. It's demonstrably false to believe that's a reason to unseal these records. Back to you.
Caitlin, thank you so much for jumping on. Let's see how the White House responds to this and reacts to this. Jessica. More than 10 million people across the Midwest facing the threat of flash flooding. We're going to speak with emergency responders about this record-breaking rainfall. We're also staying on top of developments out of the White House this morning. President Trump expects to announce a plan to have FBI agents patrol the streets of Washington, D.C. In Milwaukee this morning, people are waking up to a flood warning after torrential rainfall slammed Wisconsin and other parts of the Midwest. It has been incredibly dangerous for drinkers.
All right, London low.
Floodwaters turning streets into rivers, straining vehicles.
Might get a
Milwaukee
bullish
seeing a
SMT.
month and a half worth of rain in just hours. And joining us now, Milwaukee Fire Chief Aaron Lipsky. Thank you so much for being here with us. First, just give us the status of everything this morning.
Sure, thank you for having me on, Jessica. We have a tremendous amount of recovery work to be getting. We've got a number of people, large number of people who've been displaced from their homes, whose homes are going to need a tremendous amount of work to get them back to livable simple access. People may be under the impression that fire vehicles and EMS vehicles are somehow impervious to floodwaters. They're not. We have numerous vehicles going down from water getting up into the underbody, and tires popping. Manhole lids get removed by the pressures in those systems sometimes during these events. So very dangerous to drive through those. So we ended up having to stop and walk in to provide whatever the service was that needed handled.
Well, I know everyone's grateful to you all. Hopefully, the recovery can begin. Milwaukee Fire Chief Aaron Lipsky, thanks so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Some of those pictures were like,
Isn't it
wow.
incredible? I know.
It's like nonstop. One region to the next, who's next.
Thank you all so much for joining us today. This is CNN News Central. The Situation Room up next.
Oh, come on. This has been awful.
Travel can be a nightmare. Luckily, you've rented your car on Turo. Skip the rental counter with Turo. Rent just about any car, just about anywhere.
The road is called.
All right, it's going to take that equal high. It's going to take that equal high.
Embrace it. The next chapter of Audi is here. The fully electric Audi Q6
Check it.
is at your Audi dealer today, and it's a new
Check it.
2025 Q6 e-tron Quattro for $499 per month.
Still sleeping on just a mattress? Just find out. The Pod is a smart home that enhances the bed you already have. It cools and heats each side, so you and your partner sleep just right, no matter the season. While you sleep, the Pod quietly tracks your sleep stages and health metrics to dynamically change temperature. No more waking up sweaty or freezing in the middle of the night. Just better sleep, clinically proven. It's the easiest upgrade you'll ever need, and the smartest. Add the Pod to your bed at 8sleep.com.
Swiffer Duster traps 4 times more dust and more clean even mama brews up.
That reach.
Making hard to reach.
Oh my God, it still didn't do it.
So easy. I totally get it.
And with Swiffer Sweeper Dry, you can trap and block 2 times more dirt, dust, and air.
Nice.
Brews can just push stuff around, but Swiffer grabs dirt and even traps their hair. Swiffer,
Impressive.
the mother of all cleans. Love it or your money back.
Are you buying a car on your phone?
Yeah, I'm ready to be qualified for a Carvana auto loan.
I better teach you about down payments.
I only put in a low down payment, but look at all these cars.
But she's gonna test drive it.
And I get up to some days to try it out.
Well, that's nice. I can still help. Think.
Mom, Houston, could you give me a ride to the Carvana vending machine?
Cars come in vending machines now? Finance and buy your car on Carvana today.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
Nobody likes a cracked windshield. But at least you can go to SafeLight.com and schedule a fix in minutes.
Can confirm. Very easy.
SafeLight can come to you for free, and our highly trained techs can replace your windshield right at your home.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
All right.
Get it fixed now and pay later only at SafeLight.com.
My melasma made me feel really ugly. I didn't recognize myself in the mirror. I just hated taking photos.
How am I ever gonna get rid of it?
Stop suffering from melasma. More than 600,000 people have regained their confidence with Mucine's prescription treatments. In the first 2
Now we should have
I looked
enough
at myself in the mirror and I just thought,
IRL buy side to go for London low. Unless it wants to go for London and Asia high. It can do it. Just again, we didn't get the sell side sweep. We didn't get the London low. We want that London low. It's also a nice.
Wish list of features.
Someone reminded me, actually, I missed it. I didn't see the 4 hour swing low. I would have liked this wick to come lower than this wick, but we're still had delivered previously from that bullish gap. So if we can come down and break this, that would be really something. But we seem to be bullish.
And we want to welcome our viewers here in the United States and around the world. I'm Wolf Blitzer with Pamela Brown, and you're in the Situation Room.
This is CNN Breaking News.
And we begin this hour with the breaking news. At any moment now, President Trump is expected to address the critically important issue of crime here in the nation's capital as he threatens a federal.
All right, that shouldn't adjust the markets too much. Trump's going to speak about crime. We'll see. There it is, just popped up. President Trump.
The president's plan also involves relocating the homeless far from the city. He says he wants them removed, quote, immediately.
We have our correspondents covering all the angles of this important story as it unfolds. Let's begin with CNN's Elena Trine over at the White House. Elena, what are you expecting to hear?
Well, I think in this press conference, the president has long tried to paint himself repeatedly as a law and order president. He's also repeatedly pressed the bounds of his executive authority. And I think we're going to see that all on full display when he addresses reporters momentarily. But we do have some new breaking news, really, Pamela and Wolf. Essentially, we are learning, this is according to our colleagues Haley Britsky and Zachary Cohen, that the president is expected to announce shortly that he's going to be activating the National Guard, hundreds of National Guard troops in D.C. The reporting says that up to roughly 800 troops are expected to be in the D.C. area. Now, I remind you, the National Guard does fall under the president's authority. We've, of course, seen him deploy the National Guard domestically in this term when he sent them to Los Angeles. But
Let's see how gross.
His first term as well. And I think we have to note
Yep,
just the level of
pretty gross. A lot of, jeez. Just wicks, just doing stuff, and then nothing getting swept. London low not touched, and then yeah, I'll tell you, I think it's because CPI is tomorrow, maybe, and also waiting on Trump now to speak. No, probably not on Trump, but definitely CPI tomorrow. CPI is big. Definitely come to the live by 8:15 Eastern tomorrow. If you want to learn how to set up eval accounts and pass it with one trade. One trade to get your $3,000 profit goal with a 50K account. One trade pass. Then you can have your funded account and you can start to maybe make some real money if you follow these trades. And you stay disciplined. Yeah, hashtag no news Monday. No news Monday.
None of those conditions exist in our city right now. As I mentioned, we are not experiencing a spike in crime. In fact, we're watching our crime numbers go down. I have believed for a long time that Trump had a view that when he left the White House the last time at the height of COVID, he had a lot of concerns about homelessness, as did we. Those conditions simply don't exist now.
Now, in addition to Mayor Bowser, we've reached out to all 13 members of the D.C. City Council regarding all of this. All but one of them just either did not comment or did not get back to us. One of them did complain about the lack of nominating some judges to handle the criminal caseload in the city as being part of the problem. But guys, city officials very silent on this until Mayor Bowser spoke out yesterday, and she was fairly muted in what she said. She did say that one comment by White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller that Washington, D.C. is, quote, more violent than Baghdad and parts of Ethiopia.
Bearish SMT with NQ up here. Just no good entry on a lower time frame. I don't see any gaps, just quick sweeps.
And again, how will city officials react
And we're delivering again out of this 1 minute. That's could be a little order block. I think we're gonna keep going bearish to sell side. It's about time we could just stop this nonsense.
We shall see if they do. I also want to bring in CNN security correspondent Josh Campbell because Josh, you have some reporting that as many as 130 FBI agents will patrol with local police officers. Tell us about this.
Yeah, this is interesting. And as Elena and Brian just mentioned, the one key theme that I've been hearing from sources is that crime is down in D.C. And so there is a big question among those in the law enforcement community whether this is maybe symbolic, perhaps this could be some type of effort that they need to distract attention away from another story that's been in the news that the president doesn't like. And so, there is a question here. And when you look at the numbers, I mean, the D.C. police force has about 4,000 people that work for that department. By comparison, the FBI is so small. We're talking 12,000 agents for the entire country, indeed the entire world. And so there's a big question about what this impact will be. Nevertheless, we are hearing that these agents from the FBI, as well as other agencies, will be out there alongside DC police. And I'm hearing two things that are the major issues. The first is a resource issue. The second is safety issue. The resource issue is that these agents are typically, in any given day, they're working counterterrorism cases, counterintelligence cases, cyber crime. They're trying to stop the nation's fentanyl epidemic. And so this is a zero-sum equation. If they're not doing that, then who else would be doing that work if they're then pulled over to do policing on the streets? And then the second issue is safety issue. FBI agents, federal agents, they're not trained to be cops. These are very different skill sets. They're trained in conducting complex investigations. They're not beat cops. And so there is a question about whether officers are actually experienced, or agents rather, are experienced enough to be out there doing that. And just to point out something, for example, our viewers might not know, it is very, very rare for an FBI agent to conduct a car stop. Because in the FBI, when you arrest someone, that's typically well planned out. You come in with overwhelming force. You try to control that environment. And so, again, very different skill sets that they have from an officer on the street who's doing that dangerous work on a day-to-day basis. And so that's one theme I'm hearing from people I'm talking to. What if something goes wrong because you're putting these people out there who aren't trained to do that? One possible solution I'm hearing from people is if you want to increase the DC police force, fund that, get more officers on the beat. We're watching, waiting to see what actually happens when you have federal agents patrolling DC as though they're police officers, which of course they're not.
Josh, I want you to stand by. We're going to be getting back to you. I also want to bring in CNN senior legal analyst Ellie Honig. Ellie, as we all know, very specific limits to the president's using the National Guard in the states, and they include invasion, rebellion, and compromised ability to execute laws. But the District of Columbia isn't a state, so does President Trump have the authority to bring in the DC National Guard?
He does, Wolf, because the president has unusual and very broad authority over the National Guard with respect to the District of Columbia. Now, as you said, with all the other states, the National Guard is typically under the control of the governor, and the president can only intercede and take over the National Guard in the states under those narrow circumstances that you just laid out, rebellion, insurrection, or if necessary to enforce federal laws. But D.C. is different. The law makes clear that the president does have the power to deploy the National Guard within D.C. and beyond that, Wolf. Usually, military officials cannot exercise civilian law enforcement functions. They cannot make arrests, for example. But the Justice Department issued a memo back in 1989, which is observed ever since, that says that the National Guard in D.C. actually can perform law enforcement functions. So not only does the president have unilateral, essentially, authority to deploy the National Guard in D.C., they can do police-like functions within D.C. under this DOJ opinion.
Actually, I don't think as low as 569. You have a wick here, and it's all the way down to the 5 minute. I think, if anything, maybe 604, but definitely 612. That's the swing low, significant low there, going into a bullish area. 569 is like just in the bottom of this. So we have this area here, 612. We still got to take London low. We might be coming up to take the highs here and do like a soup.
In 2021, the judge says that the Justice Department's arguments, they just do not fly. The Justice Department wanted to say there was special circumstances here of public interest to want these transfers
words from the judge. The grand jury materials would not reveal new information of any consequence. This is a judge that has reviewed under seal a lot of these records from the grand jury deciding this situation. Also, the judge is saying in a binder that the Justice Department turned over of things that might not be public, it's only scattered words, clauses, occasional sentences. He says that there would be next to nothing new. There's no there. He also swipes at the Justice Department's reasoning here, this argument that there should be public transparency around these grand jury records, and that's a reason for their lack for them to be released, to wipe away the confidentiality that is so sacrosanct around grand jury records. And Wolf, the judge says that there could be a perception that this entire attempt by the Justice Department to unseal these records was aimed not at transparency, but at this diversion. He says it's disingenuous and there's been a misleading
All right, took out that
characterization of what is in these records. He also looks at victims who were writing to the court asking for transparency and says they
I think we're gonna
have been
push through.
misled too. They are a reason why there should be transparency, but there just wouldn't be anything if these grand jury transcripts were released. Back to you.
All right, Caitlin Collins reporting. Thank you very, very much, Kevin.
All right, I also want to bring back CNN senior legal analyst Ali Honig. All right, so Ali, you're very busy today. Obviously, have a lot of front. Let's talk about this issue. Roosevelt saying this is significant. What is your reaction to the judge's rejection here?
Well, Pam, it's not a surprise. So first of all, there are three different motions that DOJ has made to three different judges to unseal various portions of the Epstein prosecutions and the Ghislaine Maxwell prosecution. Now, two of the three judges have rejected DOJ's motion. The Florida judge rejected the motion relating to the original Epstein prosecution, and now one of the New York judges has rejected DOJ's motion to unseal grand jury records on the Ghislaine
No,
Maxwell
no trades yet.
And the reason for that, first of all, grand jury testimony.
I was driving around last night.
Specific federal rule that says
Had a little dinner date,
grand jury testimony in specific
and then
narrow
drove
circumstances.
Boulot around for a minute, and then finally got home.
Usually that applies where some other prosecutor or some other defendant needs the materials. Now, in the case that just came down, DOJ argued, yes, but there's special circumstances. The public has a need for transparency. And as Caitlin just laid out, this judge starkly rejects that. This judge says there's really very little substance that's new or informative in the grand jury records. Essentially, all of the relevant information is in the indictments themselves. And it's not surprising, Pam, by the way, because the way federal prosecutors usually indict cases is you just put an FBI agent in the grand jury. We know that what was done here. The FBI agent gives a broad overview of the case that basically tracks the indictment, and then you have your indictment. And so it seems that's exactly what happened here. And the judge therefore says there's no real need for transparency. This wouldn't add anything. Therefore, the motion is rejected.
Let me just follow up very quickly, Ali, because the administration could argue, well, look, we're trying to release all this information, but the judge is blocking. But to be clear, this is a small part of the information the administration has in its possession, right?
Very important point, Pam. Yes, the grand jury testimony we're talking about is a sliver of a fraction of the entire file. We know that it's only testimony from two law enforcement agents. All the rest of the files, Pam, all the non-grand jury material, the vast majority of the case itself, that's all within DOJ's control. They have to, of course, redact and protect people's identities, but they could put that out today if they wanted to.
All right, Ali Honig, thanks so much. And then this morning, White House officials are rushing to finalize the details of President Trump's summit with Vladimir Putin. It is set for Friday in Alaska. An exact location has not been announced yet, and we also don't know if Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky will be there. European leaders insist Ukraine must be part of any discussions about ending the conflict.
If Putin is serious, and Putin then has to commit to sit down with Zelensky. He cannot do this through President Trump. In the end, it has to be, as President Trump has stated himself, a three-way conversation, at least, with the Europeans heavily involved.
CNN senior international correspondent Fred Blanket is in Moscow. Fred, what are you learning?
Hi there, Pamela. Well, first of all, the Russians are absolutely thrilled that the summit is taking place. A lot of them have been talking very positively about it over the past couple of days, over the weekend, especially loving the fact that it's in Alaska, which obviously used to be part of Russia, saying there's still a lot of Russian Orthodox churches in Alaska as well. But as far as the substance of the meeting is concerned, there do somewhat at odds. We've talked about one of them, the possible presence of Vladimir Zelensky, the Ukrainian president. It really seems as though the Russians have been pouring cold water on that idea. The question isn't even whether or not Zelensky could be there in Alaska, but whether or not there could be a follow-on trilateral meeting involving Vladimir Putin, President Trump, and then Volodymyr Zelensky as well. And Russia's leader over the past couple of days has said that he believes conditions need to be met for that to happen. That conditions are still very far from that happening. The Russians also saying when the U.S. floated that idea that they didn't even react to that possible idea. As far as the ceasefire is concerned, we know that that is President Trump's main initiative. He wants a ceasefire in Ukraine as fast as possible. However, the Russians are saying that they want an extended peace process at the end of which there should be a larger peace agreement. Obviously, meaning that until that is achieved, that the fighting would then still continue.
This is where you just have to be really disciplined. You just got to be patient.
Is one of the things that's on the agenda, but for them, it's also
We're waiting for London and Asia High.
in U.S.-Russia relations now.
All right, Papa, thank you so much. Wolf?
All right, Pamela, happening now. Flood watches are in effect for millions of people across the Central Plains here in the United States. Heavy rain has been pounding Kansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma. And in Wisconsin, the Milwaukee area is under a flood warning. More than a foot of rain fell there on Sunday. The fire department had to perform dozens of water rescues. CNN meteorologist Derek Van Dam is joining us right now. Derek, very dangerous situation in a city that doesn't often see that level of rainfall.
Yeah, Wolf, it was a tremendous amount of rain that fell from Saturday night into Sunday morning. 14 and a half inches was registered by a gauge just north and west of Milwaukee. And that's verified by the National Weather Service.
Let's go. Take the highs.
Rainfall, right? Unfortunately, it left scenes like this. This is in Milwaukee County, and you can just see some of the debris here being picked up by the flash flooding that turned this road into a river. There's a torrent of water rushing down this construction barrel in the distance. Just terrifying moments as this amount of rain fell in such a short period of time. There is, just like Wolf mentioned, still a flood warning in effect. And there's the heaviest rain. You see it just to the north and west of the city of Milwaukee. This flood warning through 10 a.m. Central Standard Time or Central Daylight Time. And the reason is because even though it's not actively raining now, all the rivers and streams where that water had to eventually flow to has been elevated. So we still have the potential for some flooding across this region. Now, the rainfall that fell overnight across portions of Kansas and Missouri, that brings us our greatest chance of flash flooding today. So an area we'll monitor closely. Wolf?
All right, Derek Van Dam with the latest on that. Thank you very, very much, Pamela.
All right, it's a very busy Monday. Wolf, happening now. The Texas House of Representatives is about to reconvene and try to approve new Republican maps that could eliminate 5 Democratic-held seats in the U.S. Congress. Now, it's not clear if enough state lawmakers will be in Austin to get that done. Some Democrats, like we've been reporting, are still boycotting the vote. But Governor Greg Abbott says his party will pass its redistricting plans eventually.
This could literally last years because in Texas, authorized to call a special session every 30 days. It lasts 30 days. And as soon as this one is over,
All right, we're so close.
then another one, then another one.
All right, CNN Darlin Science is here. So
We're gonna wait for Asia High. Asia High, which is the daily high. Let's draw out our little fib. Fib retracement.
At 1 p.m. Central in Austin, where Republicans are trying to once again move forward with redistricting. But so far, it seems like these Texas House Democrats are sticking to their strategy. Several of them are already planning to hold press conferences outside of Texas and Illinois a bit later today. So as of right now, it appears unlikely that they will be able to make quorum and get enough Democrats back to move ahead to voting. Now, there is a very real time crunch here. This current special session is set to end on August 19th, just
Oh
9
yeah,
days
Marketplace.
away.
Yeah, actually, I did want to check out.
There's some Democrats who said they're ready to stay out of the state beyond the special session. We heard from Texas Governor Greg Abbott there. He is ready to continue calling special sessions until they can get redistricting passed, even if that might take years to come. But Texas Republicans are trying to do everything they can to compel these Democrats to come back to the state. So I think one thing to watch is some of the legal action that is happening over the course of the past few days and heading into this week. There is an effort from Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton
it does not seem that there's an immediate resolution to this redistricting standoff.
Yeah, but you heard Governor Abbott there say he's just gonna keep calling a special session until this is resolved at this new. All right, Alex Hines, thank you so much.
Continue to watch that story as well. We're also watching the White House right now. You're looking at these live pictures coming in from the White House press briefing room. The President of the United States expected to walk in any moment now, make a statement, and answer reporters' questions. He's threatening, as you know, a federal takeover of the nation's capital. We're going to bring all of this to you live as soon as it begins.
Gross. We're still waiting. I'm looking at car stuff.
Live.
They'll be opening with a statement that'll be answering reporters' questions, and those questions could be on a whole range of issues. So we'll see what the President of the United States has to say.
We should note, as you well know, Wolf, as a former White House correspondent, myself as well, like it's unusual. It's a big event if the president takes the podium at the press briefing room.
Right. See what he says. Also new this morning, the Ukrainian drones hitting a manufacturing plant deep inside Russia again. Officials now say the plant makes parts for cruise missiles. Meantime, President Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin are set to meet this Friday in Alaska to discuss ways to end the war. The White House has not ruled out including Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, but right now he's not set to be there in Alaska for this meeting. Joining us now is CNN Russian Affairs contributor and former Moscow bureau chief Jill Doherty. Jill is also the author of the very important new book entitled My Russia, What I Saw Inside the Kremlin. Jill, thanks so much for joining us. As you know, major land concessions appear central to Putin's plans and Putin's hopes. It's something Zelensky, though, has completely rejected. What do you think Putin wants to accomplish with this historic summit on U.S. soil in Alaska?
Oh, well, I think he will push for the maximum that he can get. I mean, there are, let's say, the issues, concrete issues.
Stairway
But
chop.
then there's also, I think, you can almost call it the psychology of this meeting. And I think he is going to try to influence President Trump to think of Zelensky as the problem. In other words, Putin will say, we want peace, I'm open to peace, etc. And the person who is holding it back is Volodymyr Zelensky. And he's also, I think, going to try to separate Europe from the United States as much as he can. I mean, there's a lot of thinking at the Kremlin right now about how they approach this, and it won't be a meeting, at least we don't expect, where they get into the nitty-gritty between the two presidents. But the overall message is, again, Putin wants peace, and Zelensky does not. That's from the Kremlin.
The Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky responded so that the idea that Ukraine could give up land, saying this country would not, quote, gift their land to the occupier, no giving up land. He says now he's going even further, saying concessions, quote, do not persuade a killer. What do you make of Zelensky's very strong comments about this?
Well, he has to go in strong, and that's exactly what he's doing. And it is part of the constitution of Ukraine that they cannot give up territory to another country. I mean, that could be changed, but that's the way it is right now. And I think the principle that you're hearing from Ukraine and from the Europeans is there cannot be peace if Putin is essentially rewarded for starting this war, for his aggression. So that's, it's very difficult right now. And the problem, I think, is Zelensky has, if he agrees to this, he has domestic political problems. If he doesn't agree with it, he risks angering President Trump. So it's a really sticky situation for Zelensky.
How significant, Jill, is it that this summit will be taking place on U.S. soil in Alaska? It looks like that's a win for Putin.
Oh, I would definitely say it is. The Russians, as Fred just said from Moscow, they are pretty much crowing about the idea that Alaska used to belong to Russia. And I think it's important, Wolf, to point out that there are nationalists in Russia who say they ought to get it back. It was not a deal, and we ought to get it back. So there's a lot of kind of trolling and then, exuberance about the fact that it will be in Alaska. But I think the other thing that we ought to watch is Putin is likely to offer Trump deals in the Arctic, investment deals, trade, etc. And that will be another inducement that the Russian president will bring to the American president.
Jill Doherty reporting for us. Jill, thank you very, very much. Pamela.
All right, well, we are watching the White House where President Trump is expected to address the issue of crime here in Washington, who's threatening a federal takeover of the nation's capital. We'll bring you his remarks to you live. Stay with us.
Still dumping. That's so ugly.
Happening now, a temporary pause in new construction at the very controversial ICE detention center in the Florida Everglades. A federal judge has now stepped in when elements raise serious concerns. The new details are emerging about the conditions inside the camp from people who were actually there. CNN's Rafael Romo reports.
It was meant to be a visit to his brother in the United States to mourn together the recent death of their mother. But Carlos Gonzalez says it turned out to be a nightmare that started with a traffic stop. He says he was stopped for driving a car with tinted windows and detained. He says he had in his possession a tourist visa and his Mexican passport and driver's license. After originally being held at a county jail, Gonzalez says he was eventually transferred to the migrant detention center in the Florida Everglades, dubbed Alligator Alcatraz, where he claims he endured harsh conditions, including lack of toiletries, staying inside tents 24/7 with the lights on even at night, 5-minute meals, up to 40 people per cell, going to the bathroom with handcuffed hands, and switching from hot and humid conditions inside the tents to cold when they turn the air on. I see it as a form of torture to all of us there, Gonzalez said. In a statement, the Department of Homeland Security said that on July 7, 2025, Florida Highway Patrol arrested illegal aliens Carlos Martin Gonzalez Mesa Cole and Oscar Alejandro Gonzalez Mesa during a traffic stop near Orlando, Florida. Carlos was illegally working visa, and his brother Oscar overstayed his visa, adding that the vehicle they were in wasn't registered and had 212 toll violations. By the time he was stopped, Gonzalez acknowledges he had been in the country 4 months already because he was trying to get over the painful loss of his mother. We have heard similar testimonies from relatives of migrants who have been held at Alligator Alcatraz, as well as immigrants' rights groups and elected officials. But White House Border Czar Tom Homan says detainees are treated.
All right, we're going to interrupt to go to the White House. The President of the United States about to make a statement, and he's going to walk into the briefing room over there, the press briefing room. You see his top aides are standing alongside. He's going to be making a statement and answering reporters' questions, presumably not just on his decision to send U.S. troops into the District of Columbia here in Washington, D.C. to deal with potential crime issues and other issues, but also they'll be answering questions on a wide range of other issues as the reporters have other subjects on their mind. Pamela, this is an important news conference because we'll see the future of Washington, D.C., the nation's capital, basically unfolding under the Trump administration.
That's right. You see some officials there, Attorney General Pam Bondi, DOD Secretary Pete Hegseth, and here you see President Trump walking up to the podium. Let's listen.
I've been up here a lot. I've never seen a crowd like this. I think we need a ballroom, and that's happening. It's going to be a beautiful ballroom. This is really a lot of people, most I've ever seen in this room. And we're here for a very serious purpose. Very serious purpose. Something's out of control, but we're going to put it in control very quickly, like we did on the southern border. I'm announcing a historic action to rescue our nation's capital from crime, bloodshed, bedlam, and squalor, and worse. This is Liberation Day in D.C., and we're going to take our capital back. We're taking it back under the authorities vested in me as the President of the United States. I'm officially invoking Section 740 of the District of Columbia Home Rule Act. You know what that is? And placing the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department under direct federal control, and you'll be meeting the people that will be directly involved with that. Very good people, but they're tough, and they know what's happening. They've done it before. In addition, I'm deploying the National Guard to help reestablish law, order, and public safety in Washington, D.C., and they're going to be allowed to do their job properly. And you people are victims of it, too. You know, you're reporters, and I understand a lot of you tend to be on the liberal side, but you don't want to get mugged and raped and shot and killed. And you all know people in families that happened.
Yeah. Trump's talking now, so careful.
Anything you want, but you want to have safety in the streets. You want to be able to leave your apartment or your house where you live and feel safe and go into a store to buy a newspaper or buy something. And you don't have that now. The murder rate in Washington today is higher than that of Bogota, Colombia, Mexico City, some of the places that you hear about as being the worst places on earth. Much higher. This is much higher. The number of car thefts has doubled over the past 5 years, and the number of carjackings has more than tripled. Murders in 2023 reached the highest rate probably ever. They say 25 years, but they don't know what that means because it just goes back 25 years. Can't be worse. Our capital city has been overtaken by violent gangs and bloodthirsty criminals, roving mobs of wild youth.
reporters in the world. Juvenile life.
This sucks.
Crimes against persons, as they say. It's getting worse. Not getting better, it's getting worse. And we had a recent indication, and there was a story about a man who was in their face, and I said,
Ooh, it looks like ES took London low.
and we hit, and they can hit real hard. It's a disgusting thing. I've watched that for years, for 4
Great.
years. I've watched them. Police are standing, and they're told, don't do anything under any sense of this, and you can see they want to get at it. And they're standing there, and people
people spitting in their face, and they're not allowed to do anything. But now they are allowed to do whatever the hell they want. This dire public safety crisis stems directly from the abject failures of the city's local leadership. The radical left city council adopted no cash bail. By the way, every place in the country where you have no cash bail is a disaster. That's what started the problem in New York, and they don't change it. They don't want to change it. That's what started it in Chicago. I mean, bad politicians started it, bad leadership started it, but that was the one thing that central, no cash bail. Somebody murders somebody and they're out on no cash bail before the day is out. And we're going to end that in Chicago. We're going to change the statute. I spoke with Pam and Todd and everybody. We're going to change the statute, and I'm going to have to get the Republicans to vote because the Democrats are.
You missed your entree.
Totally
Oh man, you're still hungry?
They don't know why.
You gotta go find another meal.
They want to stop because they get mugged too.
Missed your
But
entree.
we're going to change no cash bail. We're going to change the statute and get rid of some of the other things. And we'll count on the Republicans in Congress and Senate to vote. We have the majority, so we don't have the big majority.
There was the London low sweep. NQ is holding above right on the 50%.
That's one of the greatest things that's ever happened
Very
in
interesting.
this country. They're starting to figure it out how good it is. Biggest tax cut in history.
Nothing else significant of a higher time frame, so it's not really.
Get that done. So Todd, if you
I don't really care.
things working with people.
I think price wants lower because NQ might want lower.
Get it passed with Republicans. Probably won't get. Think of this. Probably won't get one Democrat vote because they have no idea what they're doing. That's why they want men playing in women's sports. That's what they want. Why they want transgender for everybody. Everybody transgender. And they just got walloped in an election in a landslide, and they haven't changed one thing. I saw the other day that a certain gentleman who was a very well-known politician, Democrat, was fighting like hell that men should be allowed to play in women's sport. They just don't get it. They said it's an 80-20 issue, and I think it's a 97-3 issue. And I don't know who the three are. I've never heard anybody come. Nobody's ever come up to me, sir, you have to let men play in women's sports. You have to do it, sir. Nobody's ever approached me. I don't know where this issue even comes from. Never seen anything like it. But they turned our nation's capital into a sanctuary jurisdiction. That's the other thing. We have to get rid of sanctuary cities as quickly as possible. We're going to do it, too. We have to. Because it's sanctuary for criminals. Releasing illegal alien gang members onto the streets in 2022, nearly 70% of criminals arrested in
Oh, you got your bone.
went unprosecuted. That's not going to happen with the group we have standing behind me. And at the Metropolitan Police Department, it's now reached a small number relatively compared to what it was, but it's thousands of people. You know, we have thousands of police. I was told today, sir, they want more police. I heard a number 3,500. That's a lot of police. 3,500. I thought they were going to say we only have 30 policemen. Well, he said we have 3,500. We need more. You don't need more. That's so many. I never heard. That's like an army. How could you need more than 3,000? It just happened 2 minutes ago. Sir, they've requested more police. Oh, what do they have? About 3,500. I said 3,500. This is not a big area. It's ridiculous. What you need is rules and regulations, and you need the right people to implement them. And we have the right people here that I can tell you. Look at the border. Biden said there's nothing you can do. Kamala was the border czar. She never called one of the border patrol agents who were great. ICE was great. Never spoke to anybody. Never went there. But she was the border czar. And everybody said it was impossible to fix. I fixed it in 3 months. No, really. I fixed it the first week, but really fixed it over the last couple of months. And I mean, literally to a point where, as I said, 0 illegals entering our country in the last.
Price hasn't shot up yet. I don't see
Pretty amazing.
tons of momentum.
It's time for dramatic action. We're going to do the same thing over here.
After that London low sweep here at ES.
Just take years. There's a lot of people dying, and we got incredible people in this country.
Oh,
So
now
we
we're
have to
going a
allow
little
them to do their job. And that
not taking it. It's not going to be a big trade. It might come up to
If you're
here
incompetent, it's impossible. But I'm very confident.
if it can close over. We're not getting that yet either. So
Surge 500 federal agents into the district, including from the FBI, ATF, DEA, Park Police, the U.S. Marshal Service, the Secret Service, and the Department of Homeland Security. You know, a lot of nations, they don't have anything like that. They got some police, and they're rough police. They don't have DEA, ATF, FBI, Park Police, U.S. Marshal Service, Secret Service, Department of Homeland Security. They got some police, but they're rough police, and they do their job. They don't have crime. We're not gonna have crime either. They made dozens of arrests, and that's what starts to happen. Again, cashless bail. Watch what we do with that. Today, we're formally declaring a public safety emergency. This is an emergency. This is a tragic emergency. And it's embarrassing for me to be up here. You know, I'm going to see Putin. I'm going to Russia on Friday. I don't like being up here talking about how unsafe and how dirty and disgusting this once beautiful capital was, with graffiti all over the walls. It's another part of it, by the way. Because we're talking about safety, but we're also talking about beautification. We're the most beautiful, potentially, capital in the world. We always have. But people come from Iowa, they come from Indiana, they come and then they get mugged. Not going to happen. Keep coming, because by the time you get your trip set, it's going to be safe again, and it's going to be clean very quickly. We're going to replace the medians that are falling down all over the roads. We're going to replace the potholes. We're going to put a nice new coat of asphalt over the top. No, we don't have to rip the road out and spend 7 years building a new road because they cut everything. Because some designer said, well, we need a quarter of an inch more turn for safety reasons. We're going to do it right. We're going to get it done quickly. So today we're declaring public safety emergency. The District of Columbia, Attorney General Pam Bondi, who's fantastic, is taking command of the Metropolitan Police Department as of this moment. And I'll be making the appropriate notifications to Congress and to the mayor. Our new DEA administrator is one of the top in the country. He better be Terry. If you're not, I'm going to get rid of you so fast. Terry Cole. Terry, thanks. Very good. Just got him. Most highly recommended person. And you'll be designated as the interim federal commissioner of the Metropolitan Police Department. Okay? And you run them tough. They're good. You have a lot of good people. You have people that shouldn't be there. You also have people that shouldn't be there. They got in there because of woke. But you have a lot of great police, and those people are the ones that want to help you. This city will no longer be a sanctuary for
no, I haven't been looking for shorts since we started dropping in price. I'd be looking for longs once NQ swept London low as well, or if we do get a real good close over since ES swept London low.
When you walk down the street, you're going to see police, or you're going to see FBI agents. We're going to have a lot of agents on the street. You're going to have a lot of essentially military, and we will bring in the military if it's needed, by the way. We're going to have National Guard. But Pete Hegseth will tell you about it. We will bring in the military if needed. People say, oh, that's so terrible. He's going to bring in, it's been used many times over the years. I don't think we'll need it. I think we've got so many great people, including the people that are in the police department with proper leadership. They'll immediately begin massive enforcement operations targeting known gangs, drug dealers, and criminal networks to get them the hell off the street, maybe get them out of the country, because a lot of them came into our country illegally. They shouldn't have been allowed in. They come from Venezuela. They come from all over the world. We're going to get them the hell out. They won't be here long. But some of these people, a lot of them are homegrown criminals. And these are bad people. These are rough people. And this is just a list of some of the people that were given to me today that were criminals removed from the DC streets this weekend. They were rough. Rough and tough. But we're rougher and tougher. Look at these people here. Nothing, you know. They're not going to be your local school teacher. This guy has killed people numerous times. They're not going to be.
Oh, Alibaba.
an asset.
Okay,
They're
all
not gonna
right.
be an asset to society. I don't care. I know we all want to say, oh, they're going to be reenacted. It's not going to be reenacted. I'm going to ask Doug Burgum to come up and say a couple of words because he's in charge, as you know. He's interior, but he's in charge of the U.S. Park Police. And I've heard so many great things about the Park Police. They're proud of it. They've been there for a long time. Their families oftentimes grow into the roles. They love the country. They love this area. So, Doug, could you say a few words with me?
Thank you, Mr. President. On behalf of the U.S. Park Police, this is the oldest federal police force in the nation. They were formed in 1791 by none other than President George Washington. They've got the awesome responsibility of protecting our nation's most sacred monuments. The National Mall, Washington Monument, Jefferson Memorial, Lincoln Memorial, Statue of Liberty, and out west, the Presidio and the Golden Gate area. These folks have tens of millions of visitors a year, the kind of people that President Trump's talking about that come from around the country and around the world to see our sacred and learn about our history and our sacred monuments. They've been doing a fantastic job, but they are so pleased, the rank and file, that President Trump is now allowing them to enforce the law. As those of you that live in the city may know that the circles and the triangle parks that are spread throughout D.C. are actually federal park property. So the U.S. Park Police also have responsibility for that. These became littered with homeless camps under the Biden administration. All of you saw that. Since President Trump's executive order on March 27th, making D.C. safe and beautiful again, the U.S. Park Police removed over 70 homeless camps. And President Trump also talked about beautification. They're stopping and enforcing the laws against graffiti on our monuments. They've removed over 80 specific attacks against our history with graffiti on our monuments. So they continue to do a great job, whether it's in their vehicles, on foot, or on the mounted police that you see around the National Mall. And President Trump, they thank you. The rank and file is so happy to be enforcing the law again. Thank you for your leadership. And they're excited about the announcements we're making today.
Very good. Great job. Thank you very much. Pete, could you say something about the military?
Well, Mr. President, it's an honor to be here. And at your direction this morning, we mobilized the D.C. National Guard. It'll be operationalized by the Secretary of the Army, Dan Driscoll, through the D.C. Guard. You will see them flowing into the streets of Washington in the coming week. At your direction as well, sir, there are other units we are prepared to bring in. Other National Guard units, other specialized units. They will be strong, they will be tough, and they will stand with their law enforcement partners. This is nothing new for DOD. As the President noted, at the border, we've got 10,000 troops down there who've been operating in defense cooperation areas, defense zones, where there's zero illegal crossings because of troops.
Yeah, we just have kind of conflicting biases here because we have the bearish SMT with NQ sweeping buy side here, and we have a bullish SMT with ES sweeping here. That was the previous one, so more so we're bearish. This is the more recent one. We're dancing on the 50% line. I just don't like this at all. Kind of trend lining down to sell side. I think we definitely need more sell side liquidity. Like NQ wants lower.
He has their back. And my message to the National Guard and federal law enforcement in Washington is we have your back as well. Be tough, be strong, we're right behind you.
I'm going to ask Pam, because she's now, as you heard me say, she's really in charge of a lot of what we're talking about. She's done an incredible job. People are going to start to see the fruits of her labor. And Pam, maybe you can say a few words about what we're talking about here.
Let me be crystal clear. Crime in DC is ending and ending today. We are going to use every power we have to fight criminals here. President, thank you for caring about our capital. Families come here every summer. Our museums are free. We have the National Zoo. We have the National Gallery. DC should be a place where everyone can come and feel safe. Behind me and to my side, we have some of the best career law enforcement and prosecutors in the country who are ready to take this on. As the president said, Terry Cole is going to be supervising the Metro Police Department. Gadi Serrata, our U.S. Marshal, is going to be supervising command and control, the entire operation. No more of that. No more drive-bys. We're going to do everything we can. And working with the ATF Director Driscoll and Commander of the Army, we're going to all work together. That's what we all do in this room. We work together. We fight. Do not underestimate one person in this room. We're going to make DC beautiful. We're going to make DC safe again. One other thing, just at the war, a few days ago, the area of the war, Terry Cole reached out to me, not even nightfall, on the weekend, where so many families in tourists go. A guy's overdosing from fentanyl on a park bench. In the middle of families around, they administer Narcan and saved his life. No more of that. The President of the United States is going to clean up DC, and we're going to be there to help him, and we're going to be successful. Thank you.
Northern Virginia, we had a big success.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Attorney General Bondi, for your leadership, Deputy Attorney General, the rest of our interagency partners. Mr. President, the following is what happens when you let good cops be cops. And I just want to highlight that before I get into Northern Virginia. This year alone, under President Trump's administration, we've had over 4,000 child victims identified and found. That's a 33% increase from the same time period last year. 33% increase. We've had a seizure of 1,500 kilograms of fentanyl up to this date. That is a 25% increase since the same time period last year. And just to put it in perspective, 1,500 kilograms of fentanyl is enough to kill 115 million Americans. 115 million Americans. Cops are getting after it. The FBI has arrested 19,000 people this year alone. Thanks to President Trump's administrations, that's double than where we were this time last year. And we have also arrested 1,600 people who committed violent acts against children. 270 of them are human traffickers of children. Mr. President, this is what happens when you have great leadership at the Attorney General with Pam Bondi, your administration's priority of protecting the homeland and protecting American citizens and protecting our children, and the murder rates are plummeting. We are now able to report that the murder rate is on track to be the lowest in U.S. history, modern recorded U.S. history, thanks to this team behind me and President Trump's priorities. And how do we do it? And what are we going to bring to D.C.? What we did in Northern Virginia, thanks to Terry Cole and Governor Youngkin and the team, we stood up a task force out in my Northern Virginia field office, and we said, let's let good cops be cops, let's get them the intelligence and what they need, and let's get the red tape out of their way, and let's get DOJ partnered up with us to bring great prosecutions, and that's exactly what we did. In 1 month, we arrested 545 violent felons, 545 in the state of Virginia, thanks to Governor Youngkin's partnership. And that simplicity in law enforcement is what's coming to Washington, D.C. When you let good cops be cops, when you give them the intel they need, when you work with our Homeland Security Task Force, when you work with Terry and Gaddy and I go way back to Miami, these guys are great leaders in respective departments and law enforcement capacities. And when you have the DOJ and President Trump driving behind this mission, we are going to clean up Washington, D.C. And we're going to do it the right way, the lawful way, and we're going to make sure Washington, D.C. is safe again. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Attorney General.
Thank you, Keish. So the process begins right now. Actually started over the weekend. We confronted a lot of very bad people, but it's going to be something that will be pretty amazing to you as you watch it. And I think most of you said, "Oh, it's a beautiful thing to do it right." We're going to be removing homeless encampments from all over our parks, our beautiful, beautiful parks, which now a lot of people can't walk on. They've been very dirty, got a lot of problems. But we've already started that. We're moving the encampments away, trying to take care of people. Some of those people, we don't know how they even got there. Some of those people are from different countries, different parts of the world. Nobody knows who they are. They have no idea, but they're there. Getting rid of the people from underpasses and public spaces from all over the city. There are many places that
I don't think we're going to get anything this morning.
Help them as much as you can help, but they'll not be allowed to turn our capital into a wasteland for the world to see. The Metropolitan Police Department and the federal authorities will be supported in the effort, a really big effort, the 800 DC National Guardsmen that we'll put on, and much more if necessary. You remember I said I offered 10,000 once. Remember I said to a certain person, a person who I thought always was highly overrated, not very competent. But I said, if you need him, we'll give you 10,000 of the military or the National Guard. They turned me down. But if necessary, we're going to move service members directly to joining the Guardsmen, and that'll take place very rapidly, and that'll be done in conjunction with Pam and with Pete and everybody else. Washington, D.C. should be one of the safest, cleanest, and most beautiful cities anywhere in the world, and we're going to make it that. We're going to make it safe. We're going to make it smart. We're going to make it beautiful. So beautiful. Some of the buildings, we're going to add to it. You see what we've done at the White House. This White House is a whole different building. I do that in my part-time because it's a natural instinct as a real estate person. I was very good at that, and I was very good at fixing things up. I like fixing things up. You see what's happening. The marble floors are being reinstalled, renovated, fixed. The whole place is becoming very beautiful. We're going to be adding a magnificent ballroom, most beautiful ballroom, I think, anywhere. We need it. I would have certainly loved to have had it today. I think we would have filled it up. A lot of you are standing outside, can't get in this room. I've never seen a room like this, which tells me that you want to talk about, I mean, this was a D.C. news conference. It tells me that you want to talk about crime in D.C. and beautification of D.C., but I'm going to put that's easy. And I think, frankly, fixing the crime with the pros, fixing the crime is easy too. A person who I've known for a long time, and she's been incredible. She was a fantastic, one of the best ever district attorneys in New York. She was in Westchester, became a judge, very successful judge. And then she went into show business because she was such a good DA and such a good judge, tough judge, but fair, always fair. Nobody ever complained about that, but she was tough. And because of that and her reputation, she went into show business. So a lot of people don't hear of it. They think of Janine as show business. Actually, show business was
Come on, go down to London.
and she did great. It was on along with a couple of other of my friends on the #1 show. And she did great, but this is what she loves doing. This is really her baby. What she's going to do is going to be incredible. And I'd like to speak for just a few seconds on what she has in mind, what she wants to do. We're going to be appointing some judges. You know, we have some open spots, and we're going to take people because the judges are letting killers out. They just say, go, it's okay, don't worry about it. So we're putting some, Pam recommended, Todd recommended, some judges that I great Janine recommended. Janine's given me 3 great candidates already. We've got 10 open spots, so we could probably create some more. We need them. Janine, would you say a few words, please?
Thank you very much, Mr. President, and thank you, Madam Attorney General, and to all my partners here. We all want the same thing. We all want a safe city. We want a safe capital. We want to be able to bring our families here. We want to be able to come and enjoy the history that makes this place great. And unfortunately, we are not in that position right now. And Mr. President, I want to thank you for taking the step that we need right now to make criminals understand that they are not going to get away with it anymore. And I'm not going to stand here and go over and over the cases. But what I can tell you is this. I see too much violent crime being committed by young punks who think that they can get together in gangs and crews and beat the hell out of you or anyone else. They don't care where they are. They can be in DuPont Circle. But they know that we can't touch them. Why? Because the laws are weak. I can't touch you if you're 14, 15, 16, 17 years old and you have a gun. I convict someone of shooting another person with an illegal gun on a public bus in the chest. Intent to kill? I convict him. You know what the judge gives him? Probation. Says you should go to college. We need to go after the D.C. Council and their absurd laws. We need to get rid of this concept of, no cash bail. We need to recognize that the people who matter are the law-abiding citizens. And it starts today. But it's not going to end today because the president is...
Oh, that little 5-minute sweep on it. London High was the only move that we missed. I said we weren't going to take it.
change the law to catch you. And my final note is this. These kids understand that the jurisdiction is through the State Attorney General, Brian Schwab. I did a poster of the young man from Doge who was beaten bloody with a severe concussion, a broken nose. And then I did a poster of what happens to those kids. I can't arrest them. I can't prosecute them. They go to family court and they get to do yoga and arts and crafts. Enough. It changes today. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. If I could, I just signed some executive orders. I'd like to have Will please come up and we'll let the people know what we signed. You want to put them down?
Yes, sir. A short while ago in the Oval Office, President Trump signed two crucial executive actions to deal with the emergency crime conditions we currently face in the District of Columbia. The first of these was an executive order, as President Trump said before, invoking his powers under Section 48 of the Home Rule Act to take federal control of the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department. Along with that executive order, President Trump signed the statutorily required notification letters to Mayor Bowser and to the relevant House and Senate committee leaders. The second major executive action that President Trump signed was a presidential memorandum directing the Secretary of Defense to utilize the National Guard to address the conditions we see on our streets here in D.C. It also authorized the Secretary of Defense to work with state governors to utilize their National Guard units if necessary as well. These are bold, decisive steps intended to combat the out-of-control crime conditions we've seen on D.C. streets for far too long, and I, for one, am deeply proud to be part of an administration that's finally coming to terms with these issues, sir.
Thank you very much, certainly. So, just to conclude, Washington, D.C. should be one of the safest, cleanest, most beautiful places anywhere in the world. It was years ago. We had one problem that was a pretty big problem. The radical left got out of control and they started trying to rip down statues. And I said, let's go pass a law real fast. We're going to do it real fast. But we were blocked by the Democrats who do not want safety. Nobody gets it. I don't get it. They don't get it. Because they can't get votes. I don't know how they can win an election with this, but they don't want safety. And I found an old statue, very old, early 1900s.
This is definitely the second half here, at least is LRLR. To hit the sell side, then take out RL buy side. I think we continue down.
A monument in Washington, D.C.
I don't think we run these highs. Yeah, I think we have to
They should know anything. But it was slightly different than we have today. Today,
head down.
There you get jailed 10 years. No curtailed sentence, 10 years. And we took it out. Nobody used it. It was never used because it was harsh. And you remember they started to rip down the statue of Abraham Lincoln. I said, that's a tough one to rip down. He was pretty good, man. I think he was pretty good. When the rope started going around Abraham Lincoln to pull him down, Andrew Jackson, others, and they were heading to the Jefferson Memorial, Thomas Jefferson. I'm going to do a big number there. I said, it's time. And I signed that statute immediately. We had it updated, made it use the same language, all passed by Congress. And I announced it's 10 years in jail, no probation, no anything, 10 years, no curtail sentence if you touch, so much as touch a statue in Washington, D.C. And it was an amazing sight, beautiful sight. Everybody just left. The ropes were hanging around Andrew Jackson. There were two ropes around Abraham Lincoln. They left the rope. Everybody just left. And that was the last problem we ever had. You know, that was the last problem that we ever had with the statues. They were going wild. And somebody came to me and said, sir, 1910, I don't want to give you it exactly, just say, Donald Trump gave us royalties around like early on. You know, I'm slightly off. It make you sound a little bad. So I won't put myself in that position. I won't put you in that position. Because I think everybody agrees with what we're doing today. But when I signed that thing, it was like was starting to march down. They started the march toward Thomas Jefferson, and I figured he was always going to be safe. But they found something with him, and they found something with Abraham Lincoln, and even in the name George Washington in California, numerous places changed the name of George Washington High School and various other places. They took George Washington's name. This was a sick, woke culture that I think we've largely ended. And a lot of those people that were woke are now turning out to be the opposite. I won't go so far as to say MAGA. It's a very special category. But they've gotten out of that. But we have people that love this country and they love this really beautiful capital. It is. I flew over it the other day and I said, what a beautiful place. But if there's crime all over the streets, when you get there, it doesn't look so beautiful. But we're going to make it beautiful again. We're going to fix it with crime, and we're going to also, as we're doing that, we're going to start doing things that we know how to do, that I know how to do better than anybody, I guess, because of my experience from previous life. But not only are we stopping the crime, we're going to clean up the trash and the graffiti and the grime and the dirt and the broken marble panels and all of the things they've done to hurt this
Might
city.
take this 3 minutes short here.
And we're going to restore the city back to the gleaming capital that everybody wants it to be. It's going to be something very special. All of these people are really tough. Can I shake your hand, Gary, please? You're going to be so important. You're going to be that guy. I hope I don't have to fire him in 2 weeks because he's too soft. I don't think he's too soft. If I do, I will, though. Is it okay? You're beautiful. The tariffs have helped.
Heading out, Samson.
The money, billions, trillions of dollars of money.
All right, bro. Have a great rest of your morning.
Enemies. We solved 5 wars.
You too, brother. Yeah, didn't take any trades today.
India we just solved one. Azerbaijan and, as you know,
Peace.
Armenia. War was raging for 37 years, and the 2 leaders got up to this and we never thought this would be solved. Russia tried to solve it. They all tried to solve it. It was a very tough situation, but we got it done. And I said to the 2 men, I said, are you guys friends? And they had a hard time. They've been killing each other for 37 years, right? One was there 5 years, one was there for 22 years. He said, my whole life I've been fighting this war. You guys, we did many of those. We did in the Congo and Rwanda. That's been going on for 30 years. 8 to 9 million people killed that they know of. It was raging, and we got that solved. We got a lot of it's a great honor. But you want to have, when they come the leaders come to our country to sign documents that the war is over or whatever, or for other reasons. They come for trade. And you want them to come through so beautifully. You ride down those roads, everything should be perfect. You should have
So much for that
medians
short.
falling down into the roadway. Median, metal things. When somebody had a great lobbyist, because I've never seen them look good. I've been looking at those things with a little, right? They're always broken, bad, but here they're really bad. And we're gonna either put new or fix it. And it's not expensive. It's not really expensive. And we're gonna fix our roads a little bit. We're gonna clean up our sidewalks. Your country is where every Saturday the people go out and they wash their sidewalks in front of their stores and their houses. They scrub their sidewalks. So we aren't quite at that level yet. I don't think, Gary, we're not quite there yet. But maybe we will. They go out and they scrub. I think it's so beautiful to hear that and to see those areas. But we're going to make it clean. But just to finish with your question, it's a very, very strong reflection of our country. And when they see a bad city, my father always used to tell me, I had a wonderful father, very smart, and he used to say, son, when you walk into a restaurant and you see a dirty front door, don't go in. Because if the front door is dirty, the kitchen's dirty also. Same thing with the Capitol. If our Capitol's dirty, our whole country is dirty, and they don't respect us. So it's a very good question.
Question for you on the specific issue. Do you expect more cities to follow DC's path if this goes through? So the idea is that Chicago, LA, San Francisco, would they expect similar action we've seen in DC? And the other question, sir, there's reporting that the administration is going to reclassify marijuana. Would that send mixed messages that marijuana is okay, some drugs are okay, but we're trying to clean up crime? How do they go hand in hand?
We're only looking at that. That's early, but somebody reported it, which is fine. We're looking at it. Some people like it, some people hate it. Some people hate the whole concept of marijuana because if it does bad for the children, it does bad for people that are older than children. But we're looking at reclassification, and we'll make a determination over the next few weeks. And that determination hopefully will be the right one. Very complicated subject is, the subject of marijuana. I've heard great things having to do with medical, and I've had bad things having to do with just about everything else. But medical and, for pain and various things, I've heard some pretty good things. But for other things, I've heard some pretty bad things. The other part of your question, we're just going to see what happens with it all. We're going to have a tremendous success in what we're doing. Other cities.
Those are pretty ugly clothes on there.
We're all watching, just like everyone's watching here.
I'm probably not gonna take that. That would have been forced.
And maybe they'll
All right, we're getting to 11:30, so we're gonna be shutting her down real soon. No morning trades. No trade Monday. No news Monday. Both mentors of mine also did not take trades. I looked. So it just was one of those days. They were super uncorrelated. You got ES taking London low shortly after. NQ takes London high. That's just all over the place. So we'll be back for PM. I'm gonna hit the gym at noon. So 1:30, I should be back for live.